What if the world you lived in wasn't what you thought it was? What if your reality was only an illusion? What if the world that you fancied so much was filled with illogical trends and could only be described as a God-forsaken nightmare? A world where children were subject to neglect, forced to be babysat by silver screens filled with nonsensical rhyming.
Johnny, Johnny.
Yes, Papa.
Eating sugar. No, Papa. Telling lies. No, Papa.
Sweet Lord Baby Jesus. This is our world. Welcome back, I'm your digital babysitter, Ryan. And I'm sure you all know that children are the future. I mean, who are we gonna leave all of our ignorant mistakes to? Someone has to fix them. Not me. So let's be honest, children can be a handful. Take it from me, a guy who has no children. So when kids get a little out of hand, I don't know, because parents thought it would be a good idea to procreate every year for 5 years in a row, we now have technology to help divert their focus. And because children are our future, surely we only will subject them to the most educative, highly thought-provoking content. But even in this perfect world that we find ourselves so lucky to be living in, sometimes weird things just happen to slip through the cracks and into the impressionable gaze of our offspring. Now, if you haven't already encountered one of the numerous Johnny, Johnny, yes, Papa, eating sugar, telling lies memes that went absolutely livid this week, you must have just arrived to our planet. So firstly, welcome, and secondly, I'm sorry, because this thing's everywhere. The internet is now invested in the story of Johnny, Papa, and their sugary deceit. The culprit, Billion Surprise Toys, a kiddish channel who doesn't specialize in bootleg Peppa Pig videos or Spider-Man Elsa pseudo-snuff films. Just your good old-fashioned, cheaply produced, 3D animated nursery rhymes. See, they take a different approach to entertaining children. I mean, honestly, who wouldn't want an ice cream as a bedmate? But is there more to this nursery rhyme than meets the eye? Perhaps there is a secret message hidden beneath this cute Johnny persona. Well, before we get to that, let's discuss where the hell this Johnny Papa Yes thing came from. As you may or may not have guessed, this Johnny Papa memeage actually isn't anything new. A tale as old as yore, for which I mean 2009. It tells the story of a young boy who is confronted by his parents for eating sugar without permission, ultimately contributing to the national childhood obesity crisis. Now, most nursery rhymes and kids songs are believed to have hidden messages and origins. However, Johnny's origin is not known, and also the writer and publishing date remain unclear. Unlike most nursery rhymes, Johnny isn't actually linked to any person or event. But on July 9th, 2009, the Shamrock Nursery Rhymes YouTube channel was the first to upload an animated video featuring the song sung in the tune of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. What a classic. In the first 6 years, the video garnered over 2.9 million views. In the following years, channels like the Turtle Interactive YouTube channel, Choo Choo TV, Superhero Kids Rhymes, I love these channel names, posted subsequent copycats. As time went on, you could find a John here and a John there, each seemingly a little bit creepier than the last. Videos perfectly deemed to be fit for children. But why are these so popular? Good question. Theory has been attributed to the Elsagate phenomenon, a series of unsettling and bizarre YouTube videos that were algorithmically charged at children through the YouTube website and the YouTube Kids app. Gotta love technology. Thus creating a perfect medium for garnering that hard-earned cash. I know I should have started a kids channel. Now, some of the versions are weirder than others, but like with anything that stirs as much interest and exploitation as our young Johnny boy, there is the lore behind it. What is the enduring message behind the Johnny Yes Papa nursery rhyme? Now, on the surface, the simple moral message is to not lie. But I don't see that at all. The ha 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 laughter seems to just make light of lying, in my opinion, and there doesn't seem to be any real consequences to lying other than being caught. I wish that were true. So perhaps there's something deeper. We are led to believe that our boy Johnny is one of us. But to make sense of what the videos do not, the only logical explanation is that our dear Johnny lives in an alternate timeline to our Earth. In a video by Liam Watches Films, which I've linked in the description, he explains that in this alternate timeline, all technology, particularly cars, refrigerators, and apparently ice cream cones, have become sentient, but also have developed human traits. This mutation also affecting humans, leaving future generations with inordinately large heads. Liam goes on to say that the now humanoid machines must have brokered peace with humans. But because of the now doubled sentient life forms that consume the same resources, as indicated in his video, there is dwindling sustenance. Food. You see, the world that Johnny lives in is a world on the brink of chaos. A cohesive mecca of man and machine and plant being slowly driven into madness by the world's most needed necessity, besides water. and Netflix. If you'd like to hear more of his theory, go check out the video linked in the card above. But I say he doesn't go far enough. What if this alternate timeline isn't alternate at all, but a foreshadow to a dark future filled with egg-headed children and separate bathrooms for buses, because they have needs. The real question is, who will prevail? Though maybe this is just a made-up story by meme lord Liam, and we should just get back to caring about things that actually matter. Or is it?